So let's. I want to shift into the next topic area now, which is we have link building and we have content marketing, and both of which can, well, they mean a lot of different things to different people. So when I say link building, I'm referring to things that might include more manual behaviors, like reaching out to people who reference two of your competitors and asking them to add you, or finding good pages on university sites, and I don't mean professor and student pages at the moment, although one might argue about those too, and asking to have your link added, calling your local chamber of commerce and asking your link to be added, versus content marketing, which might be guest posting on quality sites, or publishing a great data-driven study that a lot of people want to link to. Okay, so that's a kind of a broad topic area. So let me see if I can get that down to some sort of specific question. I'd kind of like to talk about your thoughts on, I don't know, which of these is better, or is there a better? Is old-fashioned link building dead? What's the, on the content marketing side of things, what's the best kind of content to publish? There's a lot of open territory there for you guys to dig into, and you can go whichever way you want with it. So, Rand, you want to lead us off on this one?
Sure. Yeah. So let's see. I'm going to say, I think link-focused content, like content that you're creating specifically to earn links and to try and earn authority, can be a good tactic. It really depends on your niche. It depends on whether you are able to reach people who have, influential sites who actually will be linking. Some spaces that is, very, very easy. For example, in our space, it's relatively easy to produce content that is link worthy and then earn those links. That's also generally true in fields like travel and fields like photography. It tends to be very true in news and politics. It tends to be really quite true in what I'd call like the world of trendy and trending goods. So if you are making very design-focused goods, there's literally thousands, if not tens of thousands, of sites that will cover you and link to you. But on the flip side of that, let's say you are a chemical engineering consultancy and you're putting out, what would be considered phenomenal link-worthy content in other industries, detailing, data and metrics and trends in the, chemical engineering field. That's going to be really, really tough to just put out there on your website and earn links back, even if you get good amplification. Somehow, it turns out that the chemical engineering industry, they are not really on Twitter. They're barely on Facebook. They are not watching, videos on YouTube or checking out Snapchat or following your brand on Instagram. In that field, if you want links, proactive outreach is kind of the only way to go. And I think it's not just for those types of fields. I think it's also the case that we did a study last year with BuzzSumo looking at sort of content that could have earned or maybe even deserved to get links, and I think that it was the case that basically only the top 5% of content really got linked to well, and only the top 1% got what we would call tons of links, maybe in the dozens to hundreds, as opposed to a few handful of links. I would say proactive outreach is still a skill that marketers should be cultivating even when they're producing link-worthy content. You can produce great link-worthy content, push it out there, amplify it, and earn links back, and you can double or triple the quantity and quality of links and of traffic that you get by doing some proactive outreach too.
Yeah, just to draw that out a little bit. So you have proactive outreach, which is content supported, right? Because you publish some great piece of content, like your chemical engineering example. The person created this link-worthy content, couldn't get anybody to link to it unless they did some outreach.